Hi, I'm Coach Lucas, and today we're going to cover 5 basic skills you can do on mushroom. Spindles, Czechs, Stocklis, Russians, and flairs. Let's take a look. The first skill that we're going to look at today is the spindle. The spindle is where the direction of the circle and the direction of the body rotation are opposite. Let's take a look. In this one, Owen's going clockwise, but his body is spinning counterclockwise. Perfect. As we can see in the full spindle, whatever direction the legs are going, the shoulders are going to circle the opposite direction. Hence, counterclockwise, clockwise, clockwise, counterclockwise. To slow down our spindle, we're going to get the gymnast to walk around the mushroom so we can really identify the hand placements. A full spindle is comprised of 4 quarters. What we're going to look at is just 1 quarter. The gymnast is going to walk around the mushroom with the first hand going back down to a normal rear support. The second hand, when the legs cross by, is then going to do a 90-degree turn, so our shoulders have shifted directions. Then our body will continue to walk around until our rear support, completing our first quarter turn of the spindle. Repeat this again to get a half turn. And if we repeat this 2 more times, it then becomes a full spindle. Let's take a look at fast motion. And the next skill, we're going to look at the Czech. To slow down the Czech and take a look at the hand placements, we're going to get the gymnast to walk around. As the gymnast's feet cross the first hand is going to move slightly forwards into the top left quarter of the mushroom. The body is then going to circle all the way around, and the second hand is going to come back, so we're facing in a front support 90 degrees. From here, to complete the next 90 degrees, the feet are going to walk all the way around, and that second hand is going to go to the rear support, and then walk, continuing around, finishing the half turn in front support. And that's our Czech. When we watch the Czech in slow motion, it's important to note that the gymnast's center of gravity always remains over top of the mushroom. When we hit the 90-degree turn in front support, the gymnast's shoulders are leaning in front of their hands. Then swing around to rear support and circle out. The next skill we're going to look at is the Stockli, one of the most commonly confused with Czech. It's the same direction but different hand placement. Let's take a look. To take a further look at the Stockli, we're going to slow it down and have the gymnast walk around so we can really focus in on the hand placements. Similar to the Czech, the gymnast is going to walk around, but the first hand is going to go back to a normal placement. The second hand is then going to step backwards into the back quarter of the mushroom. On the second circle around, the body is going to complete a 90-degree turn to rear support, and then circle back, completing the other 90 degrees back to a normal front support. This is our Stockli. Similar to the Czech, it's important to note that the center of gravity in the Stockli remains over the center of the mushroom. We can see as the gymnast circles around to the rear support, the shoulders are behind the hands and then circle back into the front support into the Stockli. The next skill we're going to look at is the Russian. The Russian is very different than the skills that we've looked at so far. This time, the hands and the body rotate at the same time. Let's take a look. To take a further look at the Russian, we're going to slow it down, have the gymnast walk around, so again, we can focus in on the hand movements. The gymnast is going to walk around in a full circle. When that second hand comes down, it's going to take a step back into the back quarter as drawn onto this mushroom. The front hand is then going to step a 90-degree turn into the front quarter, and then second hand cycles around, 90-degree turn, front hand cycles around, 90-degree turn, and then back hand, 90-degree turn. And that is our full Russian. When we watch the Russian in slow motion, again, it's really important to note that the center of gravity always remains over the mushroom. This is why we see the shoulders in front of the hands throughout the entire Russian circle. Although the flairs are mentioned in this video, stay tuned as we're going to take a further dive into how to do the flairs in an upcoming Inspire Skills video. These 5 basic skills covered in this video are what make up majority of the pommel horse skills, even up through the higher levels. Stay tuned as we cover more in depth in future videos.